An interesting situation in New York. And if I'm Tom Coughlin, I'm not sure I want to go to Cleveland. I think that'd be a steal for the Browns.
Do you like Ryan Tannehill as a quarterback? And you can probably guess why I'm asking this, because is the Dolphins a good job right now?
So I think that's another good question. And when you listen to Dan Campbell talk all year, you listen to some of the things that some of the players are saying, or players' wives, like Brent Grimes' wife.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Morning Glory. My name is Eddie Law. They're talking about, yesterday, I don't know if you guys follow football. Actually, most of you probably don't, so I'll be quick about it. Tom Coughlin resigned as head coach of the New York Giants, the New York Football Giants, as they call them. And so now talking about, who's the head coach. Now, what Tom Coughlin said in his statement following his resignation was that he was doing it for the best of the organization, right? And for himself too, but for the best of the organization. I don't think he wanted to quit. I think they told him, look, dude, you either quit or we're firing you. Like, we're giving you a chance to leave on your own terms. So Tom Coughlin quit. So now there's people out of Cleveland begging Tom Coughlin to go and coach the Browns, but except the Browns don't have jack squat. Tom Coughlin is too old to be trying to bring up a team with no talent. Not to mention, Cleveland Browns fire every single guy every single year. So that's certainly not a place he would want to go if he continues to coach. Also talking about the Dolphins, they also have a head coach opening. They're talking about, does he want to go there? That might not be a bad job for Tom Coughlin at all. That might be a good spot for him to go. So that's what they're talking about right now on sports radio. I was gonna say, one thing I read this morning, we want to switch over to MMA real quick, is I guess Frankie Edgar when I did an interview yesterday, and he was talking about how he expects the worst when it comes to his title shot. Basically, he expects to get passed over for the McGregor fight. Like, he's expecting it. Apparently, at UFC 193, 94. Was it 94? I'm so tired now. Yeah, 194. He thought they were going to ask him to go walk into the cage. First of all, why Frankie Edgar thought they were going to ask him to come walk into, to step into the cage and face off with McGregor is dumb. They haven't done that in forever. They literally have not done that in a very long time. They need to stop trying to do that. Or no one needs to even say that oh man, I want to step into the cage. No, it's not going to happen. They're not going to let you do that, dude. Stop. But he's saying he's expecting to get passed over for the title shot, and I expect him to get passed over as well. I really do not expect that Frankie Edgar fight to happen now or ever, honestly. I think McGregor will be gone before Frankie Edgar gets to fight him, unfortunately for Frankie Edgar, because I think Frankie could beat him. But as I mentioned, big money fight for both guys, especially Frankie. So that's the business of the UFC, right? It's not about what's fair. It's not about who's next. It's not about who earned it. It's about who's gonna net the most money. If Frankie Edgar was a guy that would talk crap and get people to watch and tune in, just other than his actual fans and just anybody tune in like McGregor does, then it'd be different. But he doesn't do that, and I don't think he's gonna do that. Not to mention, I don't think Frankie Edgar can talk shit. Frankie Edgar can barely tweet. All right, Frankie's manager, Ali Abdelaziz, is the one that tweets for him. Okay? Frankie Edgar can't even tweet. So, he can't sell this fight just by talking. So, unfortunately. And that's what Frankie Edgar says. He says that he's going to... Frankie says that he's expecting the worst. He's hoping for the best, expecting for the worst, but he expects the worst. So he feels like he's not gonna get a title shot. I'm agreeing on that one. As far as the MMA world, not a lot going on this week. I did hear that supposedly Holly Holm's next fight's gonna be announced this week. That was actually said by Holly Holm, I believe. So supposedly they're expecting her next opponent and the fight date to be announced this week or next week, but likely this week. That'll be interesting. See who it is. Are they going to give her a fight before the Ronda Rousey rematch? Are they announcing the Ronda Rousey rematch? They did just give her a new UFC contract, so she just signed an extension. So that's interesting. See if they said, look, man, we'll give you this contract, we'll give you this many points and all this other stuff, and this will be how much you're making. But you need to wait for the Rousey fight. And I think that's what's going to happen. I think she's going to end up waiting for the Rousey fight. And so I think that's what they're going to announce. Ronda Rousey, Holly Holm, UFC 200. It doesn't give Ronda enough time, honestly, to recover, in my opinion, but or make the changes she needs to make. But, that's what she wants to do. Which is weird. Ronda Rousey's the one that got knocked the fuck out. She's the one that gets to say about when she fights and when the fight's going to go down and who's fighting for the title next. But it's still a trip. It's a weird thing to see Ronda Rousey be doing that. Hey, what up, Daniel? But yeah, they're supposedly gonna announce the next fight this week, so we'll see. I don't, who knows? When rumors like that get out there, the UFC sometimes just goes, you know what, we're gonna hold till next week then, just to be dicks about it. There we go. Man, traffic is real shitty this morning. It's never this bad this early. There must be some kind of accident up ahead. Yeah, Holm, man. I heard yesterday that, I read this morning that yesterday, Holm was saying they're going to announce her next fight this week, the date and the opponent. And I'm thinking, she just signed an extension, a contract extension with the UFC, is whether the UFC said, look, we're going to give you this much and this much, but you got to wait for the Ronda Rousey fight. And depending on how much they offered her, she might have been like, okay, yeah, let's just do that shit. So, yeah, we'll see what happens here. I mean, and honestly, just remembering their fight, I can't think of anything Ronda Rousey could have done, to win that fight. I mean, what could she do this time? First of all, not rush her, not try to pressure Holly Holm. Yeah, her new contract says she fights before Rousey. Oh, well then if she does, it'd be great. Ronda's not going to be ready for a while, so, yeah, if they do that, why not? I wonder who they're going to give her then, if that's true. If her new contract does say that, I wonder who they're going to give her. I expect Kat Zingano, maybe Miesha Tate. Amanda Nunes would be legit. Yeah, I'd be legit. I almost hope they don't give her Miesha Tate for two reasons. One, I'd feel bad if when Miesha Tate got knocked out. I'd feel kind of bad about it. She really didn't want to wait. Of course she didn't. She shouldn't. Holly Holm shouldn't have to wait for anybody. Not even Ronda Rousey to fight again. But it's a money fight, right? And so the UFC's got to give her someone that she can beat, pretty handedly to kind of save that money fight. So I think they give her Nunes, someone she knows she could beat easily. Yeah, I think so too. Someone like that will get it. That's weird. Someone like that will get that fight, I think. So, if they give it to Miesha Tate, I'd be worried as far as because I think Miesha could beat Holly by taking her down. Because she does have wrestling, unlike Ronda, who has the one move with her left arm, judo toss from the left side, and couldn't use it. So it's just it'll be kind of weird. I think Miesha could win though. I would hate to see Miesha Tate as UFC champion. I'll say that right now. That would annoy me. You know what I mean? Because it'll be like, it's not even because Miesha Tate will be the champion, but I think it'll annoy me because, what the fuck? My foot hurts today. I broke my toe on Sunday. I work in a warehouse lifting floor tile. Would you drop tile on your foot? But it would annoy me because Brian Caraway would be like the first lady. That'd be kind of thing. He'd be like, yeah, my girl's the champ. What? He would try to use that to his credit, like he fucking had something to do with it. That's well, there is an accident. Shit. Hopefully someone's okay or everyone's okay. Moving furniture around at home. Dropped a sub to our surround sound on it. Well, that blows, dude. Is it a big sub? If you dropped it in the corner of it hit on your foot, you just have a bruise. It'll go away soon. If you dropped it, it's super heavy and it's like really painful, you might want to get it checked out. But if it's just annoying painful, take some pain reliever and, Get going, homie. I don't know what to tell you. Hopefully you put ice on it right away, because that would help. But it's still going to be bruised and still going to suck for a while. It was on my pinky toe. Oh, you'll be fine, dude. It's just going to annoy the fuck out of you for a few days. Hopefully I didn't break it, because that would suck. Nice, dude. You spent some money on your shit. I don't. The most money I spent on sound system shit, you know, it's because I'm never home. And when I am home, I'm usually doing a show or something. Makes the fight sound good, too. Nice. But the most I spent, I have Beats headphones and Beats earbuds. By the way, Beats is super overrated. Not the fucking best quality shit you can get. You want high quality like headphones and shit, get Bose headphones. For that kind of money, you get the Bose headphones for sure. And if you want to get cheaper but still pretty good quality headphones or earbuds, Skullcandies are really good. For cheaper money, for less money. So I highly recommend Skullcandy. I even more highly recommend Bose. Skip the Beats. It's all marketing, really. Like I have headphones from the 80s that work better than Beats. I have these old ass, like, I think from the mid 90s, Bose, like, over the ear headphones. They look like fucking aircraft. Excuse me. Those guys that are on the tarmac in the airport. Those guys that have the fucking signal cones and shit to tell the planes where to go, how to move and all that. When they're taxiing to the runway, they look like that. They're almost that fucking big, but they look like that. And I have those. And my dad gave them to me when I was younger, and they sound fucking great. And they sound just as good as the Beats at least. So, mind you, Beats are really good headphones. They're just overpriced. Like I said, it's all marketing. All of it's marketing. And that's just all it was. So it was smart shit by them. You put Power Beats on LeBron, it'll sell. What do you think about that Benghazi movie coming out? You gonna watch it? Here's the thing. To me, like, we still don't know what the fuck happened that day. Like, we get one story from one side, one story from the other side. I like watching movies that are based on actually like true events, but I don't like feeling like I'm being thrown propaganda in my face. You know what I mean? Like, and this is a super unpopular opinion, okay? So, just, brace yourself. But, like, American Sniper, that movie, well, while it was cool to see sniper battles and all that shit, after hearing about what Chris Kyle, all that shit that he lied about, and it was proven that he lied about everything, I felt like it was just propaganda thrown in our face. Like, look, American hero, rah, 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 go America. And he was a true blue, super honest guy, and blah, 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 whatever the fuck. And I'm just sitting here going, I feel like I'm getting fed bullshit. So I hate that kind of thing. So I'm hoping this movie's not that kind of movie. You know what I mean? But that we know what happened that day, that night. What we do know about it, as far as the people in the embassy being denied support, and then getting overrun and getting a bunch of people killed. It's in Benghazi. It's tragedy, and it's fucking wrong that they denied him help and everything. But we still don't really know what happened. So, I mean, I'm sure it'd be a cool story and everything. But I don't know. I'll probably watch it just when it comes out on DVD in like a few months. I just went to see Star Wars and I was bummed the fuck out. So I do need to go see something good, but it needs to be proven before I go. Star Wars bummed me the fuck out badly. But in fact, let's talk about that shit, because I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but you guys let me know. Well, the radio station ruined that for me. What do you mean? What did it ruin for you? Did they fucking spoil it on the radio over there? Because whoever that is should get deep shit for that. It's fucked up. You can't spoil a major movie release on the radio. But I didn't like Star Wars for shit, dude. I thought it was awful. I thought it was awful. Keep in mind, I don't hate Star Wars, but I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. Yeah, but most people here in San Antonio have already seen it. You haven't seen it yet? But it's I have a huge problem with how they did Star Wars. Is it true Disney changed the story? I don't know, man. I'm not a Star Wars nerd, like, to that fucking. I'm not a Star Wars nerd at all. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna call myself a Star Wars fan. I enjoy the story. I enjoy the cinematic stuff, right? Oh yay, X-wings, and what do they call the bad guys? TIE fighters. And Stormtroopers, woot. I'm not gonna tell you, dude. I'm not ruining that movie for you. Are you still gonna go see it or no? Actually, you know what? There's 2 people on here, and I don't know if the other person saw it yet, so I'm not gonna ruin it for anybody. But hit me up on a DM on Twitter if you really want me to tell you, about the movie. But if you're still gonna see it, or if anyone else that's watching is gonna see it, I don't want to ruin it for them, so I'm not gonna say shit about that. I will say that I didn't like it, but you got to keep in mind of me as a movie watcher. I like true story shit. Cause my wife hasn't seen any of them and won't go to watch it, so I'm just gonna wait. Okay. Well, like I said, if you want to know, hit me up a DM on Twitter, and I'll tell you whatever you want to know. But I don't know. I think that your best move is to find other ways to watch it while not having to go to the movies. If you catch my drift, those are popular right now. But I think you should definitely watch. I mean, I think it's a fun movie. Gonna wait till the theaters. There you go. Then you should just wait and try not to talk to people about it. But so they don't ruin it for you. Like, again, if you're a huge Star Wars nerd, what I've heard, if you're just super into Star Wars, you've read every book, and you've seen every movie and every cartoon and all that shit, it's supposedly it's disappointing. I was disappointed for a few different reasons. A couple of things that happened, I thought were stupid. I thought they were dumb moves. Okay? But that's just me. You got to keep in mind what I'm saying. I'm saying I like reality, something that's a little more real. I always have issue suspending my disbelief. So did they say why Cal moved to 170? Do you think that's a good move for him? I mean, I hit that in a second. But what bothered me about Star Wars is who they casted as the bad guys. The 2 main bad guys. Well, one of them's kind of in the background, but the main bad guy, who they casted for him, bothered me. I'll just say this: he looks like emo Andy Samberg. Okay, he looks like fucking emo Andy Samberg. That's just sad. And he cries like a bitch too. That's all I'm gonna give you. Alright, that's all I'm gonna give you on that. And then the main bad, the big bad guy in the shadows is just an asswipe. What's up, Dave? I heard that one guy really did a bad job trying to sound like Vader. Without giving too much away, he's basically a Vader wannabe. There you go. I'll give you that. He's a Vader wannabe. A really big time Vader wannabe. No bitch. Anyway, but honestly, like, the way they did the movie, I mean, I enjoyed quite a few parts of it. The chick that they have you seen the trailer? The chick that they casted as for the female role, her name's Rey, or the character's name is Rey. Great cast, perfect spot. The little droid they call them BB-8. I want one badly. That little motherfucker is awesome. And quite a few other things that were cool, but I root for bad guys in fiction movies most of the time, and that bothered me, the bad guy. Cowboy to 170, I think he just wants to fight. The Ewok, fucking A. But as far as Cowboy going to 170, I think he just wants to fight. I think he thinks, he's lost twice to RDA, So it's going to be really hard for him to get another fight at 155. So maybe he's trying a different division, stop weight cutting so damn much. And I mean, that's the new thing, right? Moving up in weight. Dustin Poirier looked awesome this weekend at 155. Of course, the classic example of Anthony Johnson going from 170 to 205. And so maybe he thinks that's what's going to happen to him. I think he's gonna do okay. But Tim Means is a motherfucker for a first fight at 170. I'll tell you that shit. I would have preferred somebody else if I was him, but Tim Means is a motherfucker at 170. He'll be faster than 170 guy. Yeah, he will for sure. He'll be faster. Just I don't know if he can finish him. It'll be interesting if he can. I think he can. I think he'll make an impact at 170 until he gets to the top 3 guys. And then we'll see. I see Edgar's pissed right now. Yep. Like I said when I started this Periscope, Frankie Edgar's like, I'm expecting the worst, man. It's bullshit. I'm expecting the worst. I'm expecting to get my title shot and to get screwed over. Which sucks, man. Because if Frankie Edgar talks shit, he'd get this title shot, no problem. But he doesn't. He doesn't sell these fights. He doesn't try to promote it himself. He's not a company guy. Or he's a company guy as far as doing whatever they tell him to do, but he's not a company guy as far as like trying to promote the fight and talking shit about opponents and whatnot. So, it's difficult for the UFC to back him, I guess, because they're assholes. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna let you guys go. I gotta run in here, pick up a couple of things before I head to the office. Tonight, Keyboard Warriors, myself, Aaron Robbins, Fred Kirby, and then, yeah, that's what I got planned. So, you guys have a wonderful day. We're one day closer to death to make every single day count. Have a good day, man. Spurs. God damn it. Look, man, you're depressing me, man. Because you remind me of the Suns. Like, every time you talk about Spurs and how much they suck this year. It bothers the fuck out of me. But anyway, you guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you guys later. I'll talk to you guys later about probably tomorrow morning and tonight on Keyboard Warriors. All right? See ya.